Alienation Awareness Month, April 2016, and I think we should all stare at him and see how he juggles all the paperwork, if he does any better.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If Glenn Gamelina and Danica Joan Fields could join me from Whydadsmatter. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now you got me self-conscious here. I'm like, what do I do with my hands here? Do I drop this or what? So, let me read this proclamation. Whereas alienating behavior is often found in high conflict divorce and custody situations can cause mental and emotional anguish to children, depriving them of their right to love and be loved by both parents. And whereas parental alienation is considered harmful to children, robbing them of their sense of security, and can affect them into adulthood with tragic consequences. And whereas Parental Alienation Awareness Month is intended to increase the knowledge and understanding of the problem and to help parents and caregivers stop the abuse of innocent children caught in the crossfire of the people they love. Now therefore, we the Board of County Commissioners of Sarasota County, Florida, do hereby proclaim the month of April 2016 to be Parental Alienation Awareness Month, presented this 27th day of April 2016. And very serious issue here, and so please take the time to let us know information about what's going on and what our community needs to know.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here, and parental alienation is nothing less than child abuse, plain and simple. Typically, the alienated parent is denied parenting rights, shared parenting time, and we are here to bring awareness to not only Sarasota County, Manatee County. We got a proclamation yesterday. Tonight we're going to the city of Bradenton. They're going to recognize parental alienation. This is serious, serious business. Lives are being destroyed. Children are being ruined. And this cycle has to stop. We have to educate the judiciary. We have to educate the legislation. Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, we tried a Senate Bill 668, the Shared Parenting Bill and Alimony Bill, which, by the way, was overwhelmingly passed by the Senate and the House. And that week that I was in Tallahassee, Governor Scott got over 13,000 emails and phone calls in support of shared parenting. Unfortunately, he vetoed it. He vetoed it 3 years ago. He vetoed it again a few weeks ago. So we're disappointed, but we're not giving up. We're going to go to our legislation again and make parental alienation child abuse. It is child abuse. It's a crime. A parent can never get that time back, and it's a downward spiral. So we just want to bring awareness. I'm a parental advocate. I work the legislation in. Danica here has her own organization. I'm a nonprofit. She's a nonprofit. She works with the judiciary. I just want to do a shout out to the family judges, Stephen Walker and Donna Berlin, and also the magistrates, Ingram and Hudson. So the family judges are really the ones, that's our first line of hope and defense. They have to recognize that when a high conflict custody case comes into their courtroom, the shenanigans have got to stop. The delays in parenting time, the delays in the parenting plan should be first and foremost. Not how the financial affidavit is filled out. The kids should come first. And when cases drag on for months and sometimes years without a parenting plan, it's unconscionable that they hold our children hostage. And no judge or magistrate should put up with it. You know, Danica's got first-hand experience. I've got first-hand experience. 14 years, my case is still open trying to get more than 4 days with my child. So thank you for this time. Thank you, Sarasota County.
I'm Danica Joan Fields, Executive Director of Kids Need Both. We're an organization whose mission originally started to educate the professionals who are impacted by high conflict families. What I found in my own situation when I started the organization my situation was 2001, and I became a nonprofit in 2004, was that principals, teachers, mental health counselors, attorneys, judges, they really did not know what to do about this situation. they didn't know whose side to take. And what I learned over the process is there are ways that we can handle it as professionals who find themselves in this tug of war with the parents, that you can be a neutralizing force. So that is what I do. I go around and I educate school boards and counselors on that. Since last year, we became a curriculum provider for the state of Florida for the co-parenting class. I've been teaching it for a few years now, but it was just a checklist item. It didn't really have any meat to the education that we were giving these parents. And there's a reason why the co-parenting class is required throughout the nation for divorcing and custody-seeking parents, because they realize that these parents are destroying the children in the process. And it's not just the parents, it's the grandparents. I find myself, I have a granddaughter who's almost 2 years old, and it's sad that the cycle has repeated. Now, in my situation, I've been able to create harmony with my ex-husband and heal our family. However, it's sad because now it's gone into another generation of high conflict and I'm now suffering as a grandparent over this. And the thing is I work with Behavioral Health Court, I work with the Domestic Violence Task Force. They are in Circuit 10 primarily, but what I see is if the families were whole and complete, and if the family court judges would really focus on the importance of their role in society in bringing healing to these families, you wouldn't have so many problems in criminal court and behavioral health court, and you won't have as many domestic violence petitions for injunction and so forth. So I'm a stand for the families and for the children to be whole and complete by having a loving relationship with both parents.
Well, thank you for what you do in bringing this information and in this public forum to provide our community with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so there